Welcome to the Cardboard Crash Course. My name's Ethan, and today we're going to learn how to add and play by the rules of the free Parking Jackpot expansion for Monopoly the board game. If you want to read up on how to play Monopoly, check out the video in the top right corner, and we can teach you how to play by the rules of the game. Without further ado, let's check out Free Parking Jackpot. To set up a game of Monopoly using the Free Parking Jackpot expansion, we'll set it up as normal except for these differences. Remove the community chest and chance decks from the game. They will not be used for the remainder of this game. Instead, cover all of the community chest and chance spaces on the board with these spin clips. You'll also connect the large free parking bonus board to the board like so. This changes the normal free parking space into this blue special free parking space. We'll shuffle all the free parking bonus cards, dealing 2 out to each player and leaving the rest on the free parking bonus spot on the bonus board. In a similar way, deal 2 of these free parking spin chips to each player and put the rest of them near the bonus board in reach of all players. Finally, take the new golden deal mobile and place it in the free parking space. From here on out, I'll explain how to play the game differently with this expansion. Firstly are these spin spaces that replace the chance and community chest decks. Whenever you land on one of these spin spaces, instead of taking any cards, you'll spin the wheel on the free parking bonus space. Any of the red spaces, like the one we landed on, have you pay money to the bank. Any of the green spaces are bonuses and are helpful. The green spaces include buying any one unowned property on the board, even one that you're not on top of, or gaining a free house on any property you own. It might even be collecting the jackpot or replacing your piece with the deal mobile, both of which I'll explain in just a minute. Now, if you land on a space that makes you pay, whether it be on this spinner or any space on the board, such as utilities, you'll place the money paid to the bank on this bonus board instead of in the bank. This means that that house rule that a lot of people play with that is technically incorrect, you can actually play with while playing this expansion. But they go here on top of the Monopoly money symbol on this bonus board. This stack of money that'll grow throughout the game is what the jackpot is referencing. If you ever land on the jackpot when you spin, you'll take all of the money here and add it to your personal supply. The jackpot is also collected if you ever land directly on the free parking space. On top of the jackpot, though, you'll swap your piece with the deal mobile piece and take a bonus card from this stack here. So if my penguin piece landed here, he'd get removed from the game and I'd instead play with the deal mobile. If you're ever playing with the deal mobile piece, you have a couple of benefits. Any space that you land on while playing with the deal mobile piece is free instead of the Monopoly money value that it has here. So if I landed on Tennessee Avenue, I could take Tennessee Avenue from the bank without paying anything and add it to my personal supply. Now, let's say that somebody else owned Tennessee Avenue, not me. Well, the deal mobile also allows you to skip out on paying rent. So while somebody would normally collect $14 as a starting rent cost, if somebody landed on it with the deal mobile, then they would pay nothing. If somebody else ever lands on the free parking space or triggers any other reason to take the deal mobile, they replace their piece with the mobile, and you replace the deal mobile with your selected piece instead. On top of this, if you're playing with the deal mobile and you end up in jail for any reason, you place the deal mobile back on the free parking space and place your normal game piece in jail instead. You play as the normal game piece from then on out. The other 2 final rules that are added are the spin chips and the bonus cards. Spin chips can be used and spent back to the general supply at any point during your turn to spin the wheel for free. In order to gain more spin chips, when somebody lands on your property, instead of collecting rent, you can choose to gain a spin chip from the general supply instead. This does not affect the amount of spin chips that the player who landed on your property has. You simply just take it from the general supply, not from them. There is no limit to the amount of spin chips that you can use on your turn or have in your supply. You may also purchase, trade, and sell them to other players if you'd like to. Finally are the bonus cards, of which you start with a couple of and you gain more throughout the game. Whenever you play a bonus card, which can only happen on your turn unless specified otherwise, you satisfy everything that it tells you to do and then place it back on the bottom of the bonus card deck. There is no limit to the amount of bonus cards you can have in your hand and no limit to the amount that you can play on one turn. Because the free Parking Jackpot expansion adds so much money to everybody's supply during the game, that can create a problem where the game is prolonged and people aren't eliminated. Because of this, there's a secondary end of game condition that isn't just one player standing. The game can also end once all of the properties on the board are bought up. If it ends the original way, where there's only one player standing, that player's the winner. But if it ends in this new way where all the properties are purchased, then the person who has the most Monopoly money at the point of the end of game wins instead. Thank you very much for watching and learning how to add the free Parking Jackpot expansion to your game. If you want to learn how to add the other two expansions, buy everything and go to jail, check out the YouTube channel, or look in the description down below. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.